Hey guys, Mark Lyon here, Lion Horses. Today is Friday, and I fly to Germany on Sunday. So you may wonder what an internationally renowned clinician does the day before or 2 days before he leaves. Well, we're gonna give you a little behind the scenes. So I know a lot of you see, guys that travel around and do clinics and this and that, and maybe you put us up on a little bit of a pedestal because when we appear, we are normally on, dressed nicely, and seem to have all our ducks in a row, and everything's going really good, and we don't have any dirt on us very much. So that's our kind of public presence. And I think sometimes we don't let people see the behind the scenes, the other part of the experience. So today we're gonna give you a little glimpse and pull the curtain back a little bit and let you see what happens probably at least 25% of the time, for me anyway. So I'm over here at Dan James's place, and I've been hanging out with him, and we've had a great time with the horses. We have worked on some Liberty stuff, and I've got a couple of mine, and we've worked on switching directions and splitting them and doing some pretty cool stuff. So I've got a couple things that I'm working on and wanted his help with that. So we've been doing that, and then we did a couple little projects because I'm fairly handy about building things, and I like to help out my friends, and if I can be of service to them, use my talents and skills, that's what I want to do. So I've got a construction background, and so done some construction stuff, and we put in let's see, probably 800-900 foot of trench with either electric line or water line or both in the last couple days. Rented a trencher, and we've been working it. So we've got the lines in, and we're kind of filling back up. Well, when you fill a trench back up, especially if it's very deep, it's hard to compact it, right? Because if you don't compact it, if you just fill it in, it's going to compact later, and then there's going to be a little hole underneath there somewhere, a void where it settles, and then a horse is going to step on it, and it'll punch through and kind of step into that hole. And so that's not very safe, and so we want to backfill and compact it. And it's harder to compact a trench because it's only about that wide, so you have to have something that gets in there and compacts it. Normally they use a wheel with a little bit of teeth on it or something. They can push it in there. Well, we didn't have one, and we couldn't find one, so I made one. So Dan happened to have a weight set up there. So these are 45-pound weights, and they're, like I say, inch and a little bigger than an inch thick, so a couple inches by the time we get everything on there. And it's going to be just enough that we can fill that trench about halfway, take that line, push it down there, compact some of that dirt, fill it back in another set, and do the same thing. And this is going to allow us to get in that trench and compact it so that we don't have any voids later, and the horses don't injure themselves twisting an ankle or actually stepping through and trying to break something. So that's what we've built. And like I said, we couldn't find one around very, very easily, so we made one. And so this is what I kind of built up in the last I don't know, I guess it took me about an hour to get a couple couplings and a piece of pipe that these will roll on, make a little bracket that bolts on the forks, and that's what we did. So anyway, just a little bit of a behind the scenes pic. It's not always the glamorous training horses and just riding horses through the beautiful sunset and just off into the wild blue yonder, it's not always that. It's sometimes you're fixing the tractor, and you're fixing fence, and you're building stuff that you need to repair things. And so there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I don't think the public really sees, and we don't really advertise it because it's not glamorous. It's not very cool maybe. So anyway, just kind of wanted to let you guys maybe get a more balanced view of at least my life. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of getting dirty. I'm barely 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm already kind of dirty and pretty hot and sweaty. So, but one of those things that you just have to do it if you're going to have horses and livestock. They're you're going to need to fix things, you're going to build things, and that's something we're going to go into on our intern playlist too, about how you can be helpful if you're an intern and you know how to build things. That will get you miles down the road in helping a trainer be valuable to a trainer that you're trying to learn from, because you can help him do things that are good. So anyway, catch you guys next time.